before starting my video, I am going to tell you one short story. Are you ready? Yes. So once upon a time there was a blind man. Okay, there was a blind man who can't see anything, but every day, every time if he goes outside at night, he carries a lighting lamp with him always. Okay, so by seeing this, all the villagers and the people around him, they started to pass comment on him and they started to laugh at him, because as a blind man he can't see anything. Then why did he carrying the lighting lamp always with him? So the same day, every day, whenever he goes outside, he carries the lighting lamp only. Okay. One day when he was coming out from the dinner having outside, then he was going to his house. Then he was crossing a group of youngsters. Okay, he was crossing a group of youngsters. They started to laughing at him by seeing the lighting lamp. Okay, by seeing the lighting lamp. And one man also started to ask question to him directly that, hey blind man, you can't see anything, then why do you carrying a lighting lamp with you? Are you a fool? He said like this. Okay, but the blind man doesn't get angry. He replied quietly by saying that, yes, I am a blind and I can't see anything, but I am carrying this lighting lamp for you, for the people like you only, who can't see the blind man is coming at night, and without knowing it, you may push me down and I will fall. So that is why I am carrying this lighting lamp for you only, he said. Okay, by listening this answer from him, all the youngsters and the villagers, they were feel ashamed of them, because every time whenever they go outside, they will go for sleep only. So at night they won't see properly and they may push him only. Okay, so they were ashamed of themselves and they apologized to the blind man. So what do you understand from the story, children? Yes, so without knowing anything, without knowing their point of view, other person point of view, you should not say anything that will hurt themselves, will hurt others. Okay, so without knowing their point of view, why they are carrying it, why they are doing it, if we don't know about them, then we should not say any words which hurt them. Okay, so think before you speak. Always, whenever you are going to talk, whenever you are going to pass comments, before that, just understand why they are doing it. Okay, it's better you can ask them in politely. Okay, but you should not pass comments which hurts them. Okay, this was the one small motivational story for you. I hope you all like this short story. So let me tell you, let me start our video. Okay, so here I have written the topic. What is the topic? Yes, that is helping verb. What is it? Yes, helping verb. Today we are going to learn about helping verbs. I know you know it already about the verbs. What are verbs? Yes, verbs are action words. Jumping, eating, drinking, drink, eat, read, sleep, dance and walk, talk, speech, teach. Everything will be the action words, and all these action words are what? Verbs only. Am I right? So here I am going to divide these verbs into two types. Not only me, in your book there will be two types of verbs. From the 3rd standard onwards you have learned. What are the two types of verbs? Yes, they are main verbs and helping verbs. What are they? Main verbs and helping verbs. What are main verbs? All the action words like singing, talking, reading, sleeping, all the action words are the main verb. Okay, all the action words are the main verbs. And what about helping verbs? Isn't it new for you? Do you know what is helping verb? Let's understand this from this video. Okay, I am going to teach you, I am going to help you to learn about the helping verb. Okay, let's start learning it. Okay, so helping verbs are the words which help the main verbs, to form the sentence. I repeat again, helping verbs are the words which help the main verb to form the sentence. How, ma'am? You can ask me, right? So So the main, what are main verbs I said? Action words only, right? I running isn't a complete sentence. Is it a complete sentence? No. So for completing this sentence, I am going to use helping verb, that is am. Am. I am running. Here am is a helping verb and running is a main verb. Okay, let's understand this with few more example. But before going to the example, let me tell you one more important thing about the helping verb. That is, helping verbs also tells the time of an action. It talks about the time of an action. So maybe the action completed before, or it is doing now, or still the action is going on. So for understanding this, we use helping verbs. So what are the uses of helping verbs we learned? Helping verbs help the main verb to form the sentence, and second, it tells the time of an action. Maybe I am telling you I am running. So running means we can't know the time of the action. When did you run? You can ask me, right? But with the help of helping verb, I can tell you the time of action. How? Yes, the time represents two types, that is present and past. How many times types of time I am telling you? Yes, present, past. Okay. So present means whatever the action I am doing now in the current situation. Present time or present tense, I can tell you the action which is happening now are the present time or present tense. And past tense means the action which is already completed. The action which is already completed, that is called past time or past tense. Clear? I repeat again, what is present time or present tense also we can say. Present time means the action which is happening now. What I am doing now? I am talking. I am teaching. Right? So if I smile, I am smiling. So here I am smiling now. I am talking now. So the word am is a helping verb which tells me the present time, which tells the sentence about the present time. So with the use of helping verb, I can understand that this action is happening in the present time. Okay, what about past time? Yes, past time means, or past tense means the action which is already completed. We are talking about the action. We are talking about the action which has already completed. So that thing refers to the past time. For example, I was reading yesterday. I was reading yesterday. So I am telling the thing, I am talking about the reading, but which I have already completed yesterday. I was doing my homework yesterday. So yesterday I have completed my homework. So here with the use of I can tell you the time of the action, that is past, because yesterday itself I have completed my homework. So helping verbs tells the action, tells the time of an action. So what times? That is present or past. Are you clear about present and past? Yes. Now let's learn with some examples. Okay. So here I have written two examples. Let's do one by one. Okay. Let's understand this with one by one. That is, I am reading a book now. I am reading a book now. Can you tell me which is a helping verb here? No? Is it very difficult for you? Okay, then you tell me about the main verb. Which is a main verb here? Yes, the action words are the main verbs we learn. Action words, all the action words like eat, like, write, speak, talk, everything will be the action words, and that refers to main verb only. So, can you find any action words here? Yes, what is it? Reading. Good. So, here reading is a main verb. Reading is a main verb, and helping verb will come before the main verb only. Remember that always helping verb will come before the main verb only. So here, which is a helping verb? Am. Am is a helping verb. I am writing here helping verb. I am reading a book now means am is used to tell the action of the time which refers to the present. am means it's a present time. Okay. So I am reading a book now means I am reading a book now. It is happening now. So it's talk about the present time. Okay. So let's do the second example. Ramya was playing in the ground yesterday. Ramya was playing in the ground yesterday. So can you find the main verb here? Yes. Any action words? That is playing. You can see that is playing is a main verb. Before the main verb only I said the helping verb will come, right? So before the main verb, that is was is a helping verb. Was is a helping verb. Here, and this was represent past time. See, Ramya was playing in the ground yesterday. So yesterday only Ramya was playing in the ground, not now. So here this was, it's talk about the past time. Are you clear, children? So what are helping verbs? It helps the main verb to complete the sentence. How? Now let's understand with this example. See, here the helping verb is am only. Now I am going to hide this am. Then now you read out the sentence. I reading a book now. I reading a book now. Is it a complete sentence? No, I reading a book now. It's not a complete sentence. Now read it. I am reading a book now. So whenever the helping verb will come with the main verb should have a ing with it. And you can learn many things about the helping verb. Now just understand what is helping verb only in this video. Okay. So what is helping verb? It helps the main verb to form the sentence. And second point, it's talk about the time of an action. It's talk about the time of an action. Time means what? What are the two types of time we learned? Yes, that is present and one more is past. What is present? Present means the action. Whatever action is happening now, that is present. And what about past? Past means the action which has already completed. We are talking about the action which was already completed. That is the past time or past tense. Okay, present tense or past tense. Clear, children? Okay, so ma'am, how do I learn about the helping verb? You can ask me, ma'am. You have written only am and was. Only these are the helping verb? No, there are more number of helping verbs. Okay, I have divided. I mean, in your book they have divided into 6 families. How many families? 6 families. 6 families of helping verb. Okay, how many families of helping verb? 6 families of helping verb, and they are be family, have family, do family, will family, can family and shall family. And all these families have both the present verb as well as the past verb. That is, present verb means it's talk about the present time, the action happening now. Past verbs are used to talk about the action which has already completed. About the 6 families we'll learn in the next video. I hope you are clear with this helping verb. So what are helping verbs? It helps the main verb and it's talk about the time of an action. Okay. So then I'll see you in the next video, children, by learning the 6 families of helping verbs. Thank you.